Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again, and welcome to what is known as the Dr. Monty radios in Zombies Chronicles. Now, let me just explain this really quick. So basically, in every single Zombies Chronicles map, there has been a single Dr. Monty radio that has been found near the spawn area of every single map. I don't know if there's more radios, but so far, we found one for each, so 8 radios in total, and they've been totally added in from Treyarch. These aren't old radios that were in the maps previously years ago. These are new Dr. Monty radios about the storyline and just narrating all the things that happened in these maps in the story and giving us little tidbits on maybe more aspects of the zombie cycle and the timeline and the loops and things like that. It's just very exciting, but I want to give you guys one full video with all 8 that we found so far. I don't know if there's any more, but I have my face cam in the top right corner as I'm listening to these radios with Milo, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I just want to give you guys this quick little video sort of recapping all 8. So here's all 8 radios from Dr. Monty himself. Enjoy.
Nacht der Untoten. That translates as Night of the Dead. I learned that tonight. Been trying to scrub up on my German, you see. Anyway, it happened in an old concrete building on an airfield somewhere in I don't know where. I remember it being really small, simple by today's standards. I think there was a fog. Not a lot of it, certainly not coming into the building itself. You know what I just realized? You weren't even there. At least not at first. It was some other random, forgettable soldiers that had the misfortune to live through that horrible night, or Nacht, as it was actually known. Yeah, I speak German now.
That was cool.
Electroshock therapy, chemically engineered beverages, hordes of undead Nazis. Find the power to unite and send them back to their graves. Can you believe that's how I actually described it back then? It was an asylum. It was also a horrible, terrible, grim, depressing place. I'd give you a full explanation of everything that happened there, but it would only be horrible, terrible, grim, depressing. Oh, fuck. You weren't there either. But then you were. Shinonuma. Did I say that right? I've not really put the effort into learning Japanese. In some ways, that's where it really started for you guys. It's also where Fluffy returned, right? Well, when I say returned, I'm referring more to her offspring, her little pups. They grew big, didn't they? More importantly, they started showing signs of food aggression. Whoa, that's never good. Gotta say, I still prefer an angry dog to any kind of cat. I know it's wrong to generalize, but frankly, all cats are evil little shits. Kino der Toten. Theater of the Dead. I don't know why it wasn't Untoten, but I suppose the whole living dead thing is something of an oxymoron.
It's damp, isn't it?
I like that word. Oxymoron. Been very useful when trying to identify all the contradictory chaos I've had to untangle. Anyway, Group 935 were back to their old tricks. Been in an old cinema. I don't know why. Maybe they wanted to watch some old movies. That was where you first saw the house, wasn't it? Well, part of it anyway. Samantha's room. Remember? You probably don't, but trust me. Have a look. It's there, all right. Ascension, the Russian cosmodrome. I know Nikolai can be a bit down on Soviet technology, but the Ruskies really pulled one out of the bag that time. The Ascension group built a bloody great rocket. It actually worked a treat, too. Do you remember Gersh? Bald guy? He fought alongside you for a while? I think Richthofen was off somewhere at the time. Anyway, Gersh ran into a little bit of dimensional distortion. Honestly, why do you insist in meddling with stuff you don't understand? Of course, all their experiments just stirred the reality soup even more. You ended up fighting monkeys. Space monkeys at that. As I'm sure you know, monkeys are thieving little bastards. Give them half a chance and they'll nick anything that isn't nailed down. So, in answer to a question Richthofen once asked, I don't love a monkey. Shangri-La.
Yes.
The city of gold. No, hang on. I got that wrong. The city of gold was somewhere else. Well, it would have been if it actually existed. Anyway, a lot of explorers went looking for it, believing that it might reveal the gateway to Agartha. Gasp. Two such misguided fools, Brock and Gary, they got themselves locked into a temporal loop, doomed to relive the same events over and over again. Poor souls. You know, that kind of thing happens more often than you realize. So, other than all that, Richthofen was looking for the golden rod, or some such thing. Can't say I know quite why. But that's Richthofen for you. Moon. It's gone now. Well, recently it has, but don't worry. I will make/have made a new one. But at this point in space and time, things were going to reach something of a crescendo. Richthofen. Crazy Richthofen. Evil Richthofen. Remember him? Fucking idiot blew up the Earth. It didn't really all go to plan, though, did it? If he even ever had a plan. He ended up trying to enlist the help of some other idiots left in the apocalyptic wasteland. Where to start with this one? You guys got a mulligan after Richthofen blew up the Earth. Samantha was confused. She was still settling into her new home. Actually, she was locked away outside of reality itself. You freeing her was a big step in the right direction. Here's the thing. You have to remember, the order in which you experience things doesn't necessarily reflect the order in which they happen. Whatever way you look at it, though, it really was the beginning of the end. Or the end of the beginning.
Okay, what the hell? What? I'm killing myself, dude. I don't know what to say.